last SC game unless you meet them again in the tournament. How are you feeling going into it?
Feeling good. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just two really good Pac-12 teams vying for a better seed in the Pac-12 tournament. So, and yeah, being an LA kid for the last time in this rivalry is a big game as well. So, yeah, just trying to make the most of it.
Did you ever consider SC?
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
In your first game against USC, you guys kind of limited Metu not doing too much. He had a couple dunks there and everything. And then against Utah, a similar big man, Collette, kind of went off. What were the differences between your performances in those games to allow Collette to score like that, and then Metu, you didn't really let him do that much?
Yeah, no, I think, and guys like that, I mean, yeah, Metu is still going to be able to have an impact on the game. It's just about trying to limit his impact. And the same for a guy like Collette. He just got away from us a little bit, made some tough shots for him, and yeah, but it's really just about doing everything you can to follow the scouting report and just try to limit their opportunities on offense.
I know you probably guys want to avoid playing an extra game in the Pac-12 tournament. Is that a motivator at all this week?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, it's definitely a big difference in terms of winning the Pac-12 tournament, of winning 4 games in 4 days versus winning 3 games in 3 days. So, yes, this will be a big game for us in terms of how we'll end up being seeded in the Pac-12 tournament. So, yeah, just having that in mind, just to add a little fuel to the fire going into this game.
How much of an emphasis is on first half play in this game, because the last couple of games on the road, it's been kind of a slow start for you guys, and you're playing catch up the rest of the game, trying to get back into contention?
It's just the emphasis is playing well for a full 40 minutes. Of course, you want to start as good as you can just to build a lead and just get yourself a good chance going into the second half. But at the end of the day, it's just about playing hard, playing tough for a full 40 minutes. And of course, with doing that, you have to come out strong to start the game. So that's, yeah, definitely going to be a big key for us.
Is this kind of a tournament intensity game in a way? I mean, you know, playing SC at SC right before the Pac-12 tournament?
Yeah, I mean, it's March in college basketball. Every game you play now has that much more meaning to it because you're so close to the end of the year. So, yeah, especially considering it being a rivalry game, it makes it just, you know, like I said before, just that much more fuel to the fire. It's going to be a very intense, very tough game.
How different are they? I know Boatwright didn't really play much in the first game, but obviously he's out. Is that a big difference for them, the way they like to play?
I think a little bit. I mean, he definitely was a main contributor for them offensively and defensively. So, you know, obviously playing without him changes their just their style of play a little bit. But at the end of the day, it's just about playing the best we can with the 5 guys we have on the court, offensively and defensively, and just doing our best to execute our game plan.
In the first game, Shaquan Aaron kind of, I know you weren't guarding him in the game, but he kind of came out of nowhere and had one of his best games of the season. Did that kind of catch you guys off guard, how much he was playing in that game, or could you kind of go through that?
He has been playing. In games past against USC, he has played pretty well against us. But I mean, he's a really skilled player. I've played against him in high school, and he does a lot of really good things for the team. And that's just kind of the way it goes in the Pac-12. There's so many skilled players on every team. If you give a guy opportunities, and a guy like him, especially as talented as he is, they'll do a good job of making the most of him. So, yeah, just keeping that in mind going into this game, we want to try to just do the best we can to control him offensively.
When you guys kind of broke down film of the mountain trip and you know, major adjustments going into this week, what were kind of some of the things that you guys wanted to tackle?
I think we just had some lapses on the defensive end, just kind of stretches where we didn't have the proper rotations and help to get stopped, and we ended up giving up a lot of really good looks to the other teams. So I think, yeah, going into this last game of the regular season and into the Pac-12 tournament, the key is going to be just to avoid those lapses the best we can, just try to stay on one another, keep each other accountable, and do everything we can to get stops and consecutively.
Thank you.